What's up everyone, Kara Corey here, registered dietitian, and welcome back to the channel. I wanted to do a couple little chatty videos for you guys this week, so hit that thumbs up button right now if you do like the chatty Kara videos, the rambles with me. Coming into the holiday season, I usually like to do a video giving you guys tips and tricks on how to approach the holidays, but I want to kind of talk about it a little bit differently. And not really give you like tips on like navigating how to not gain weight, but kind of just talk about it, like really talk about what happens this time of year. And Thanksgiving is this week, so I thought it was a perfect time to kind of dive right into it and tell you guys, Thanksgiving is a day that you can go ahead and eat whatever the heck you want. And it doesn't have to be within your macros. Now, if you're competing, that's a little bit of a different story, you guys. You gotta talk to your coach, see what you need to do there. But for the average person, for myself and you guys, one day of eating what you want on Thanksgiving is probably not gonna cause you any weight gain, to be honest with you. We're gonna break that down a bit, but I will say it again, it's probably not gonna cause you any true weight gain or fat gain. And to clarify, to gain a pound of body fat is in excess of 3,500 calories. That is going to equate to a pound of stored body fat. So for Thanksgiving Day, I think a lot of us think we have to eat and kind of prep and do certain things so that we can eat how we want on Thanksgiving. You don't even actually have to do that. You don't have to run 5 days a week this week to be able to enjoy your Thanksgiving dinner. You don't have to skip breakfast Thanksgiving Day in order to enjoy your Thanksgiving dinner. One meal in a matter of the entire week is not going to ruin your progress. It's really not. But what will start triggering the holiday weight gain is 3 to 4 days of continuous overeating, right? So that's kind of the difference. Thanksgiving Day, one meal, enjoying your memories with your family or your friends, or even if you're by yourself on Thanksgiving but you make yourself a big meal. That's not gonna really cause you a lot of weight gain. You may see a little bit of water weight if you're someone that checks the scale the day after. You may feel a little bit more bloated. You may even appear to look a little bit more bloated, but that's not actual fat gain. Now, what happens a lot of times is the leftovers that occur with Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving's always a Thursday, right? So then you're eating your Thanksgiving leftovers Friday, Saturday, Sunday, maybe even into Monday. So that's more of where the issue can begin for a lot of us. Depending on what you have for your Thanksgiving meal, maybe leftovers aren't a big deal because you're jamming on veggies and starch, and turkey's a lean protein. Like, Thanksgiving can really be an easy holiday, in my opinion, to navigate in terms of eating healthy choices. The dessert sometimes can be more what triggers us, but really Thanksgiving can be a fairly easy holiday to eat healthy at. The other thing that happens after Thanksgiving is you can tend to see not only the leftovers, but this is kind of the next 4 to 5 weeks of chaos before Christmas. So this is when people are extremely busy. You're more busy than other times of the year because you're doing shopping. You're probably having tons of more social events than you're used to. So what happens with a lot of folks between Thanksgiving and Christmas is we don't take the time that's needed to kind of plan and set ourselves up for success. And even if we do, it's really easy to fall off track with the amount of treats and other planned things that kind of start to linger in this time of year. I think it's important to kind of separate yourself instead of just blaming a holiday for gaining weight. Really think about your own habits and behaviors that you have in place right now, and think about how you normally handle the holiday season. It can be really easy because we are so busy to not plan as much, to not have healthy options around, and to not get to the gym as frequently because we're so busy. And that's okay too. It's to be expected this time of year. So for a lot of people, I actually do recommend, not focusing so much on losing weight right now, but just maintaining, maintain yourself through the holiday season, oftentimes is what's most realistic for a lot of us, even myself. Maintaining can really be a win because the majority of us do gain weight this time of year. We end up gaining that average like 10 pounds of body weight that tend to be what comes January 1st with our New Year's resolutions that we want to lose. So while I'm sitting here telling you to eat whatever you want on Thanksgiving, I also want you to be responsible for knowing your own body and how you handle yourself. Some people, one meal can trigger them into, it's kind of like the floodgates open and they can't stop. So just kind of do an inventory with yourself of how you normally handle your holiday meals this time of year. The other thing I want to bring up and encourage you guys to do is just to be more present in these moments. So for Thanksgiving meals and other holiday events, it's okay to indulge and have those foods that you want to have, but be present in the moment that it's more than just about the food, right? So make the moment about enjoying the time with the family and the friends or whoever it is you're with, the things that you're doing, creating memories, and less about the food. Enjoy the food, savor it, but don't make it so food focused, and just kind of make it a little bit more simpler in your mind that you're enjoying these foods and it is what it is, and continue on and not make it such a big deal. With approaching Thanksgiving, I don't recommend you starve yourself all week. I don't recommend you do anything differently. Do your normal routine, whatever that may be in terms of eating and working out, and enjoy yourself on Thanksgiving Day. And just make sure after Thanksgiving Day you go back to your normal routine. Just get right back up on the horse again and keep moving forward. And be mindful of what you're doing and how frequently you're going to be indulging this time of year, and that can really make the difference. Sometimes you do have to kind of pick and choose what events you're going to celebrate in. I don't know, I don't think I'm like that popular or social, so I don't struggle as much with that. But I do know people that have parties like 3 times a week and have already begun, the holiday parties and the outings and the dinners out. So sometimes you do have to pick and choose. Like, that Christmas Eve party is gonna really be the night that I want to enjoy myself. So these other little events coming up, I'm gonna kind of keep it dialed in a bit more and make sure I'm eating fruits and vegetables and lean proteins and, trying to be more healthy with your other events, if that makes sense. So knowing what you have coming up these next 5 weeks will help you guys out. If you can plan, pick and choose what's most important to you for what you want to indulge at. The last thing I'm going to leave you with on this holiday video is also make sure this time of year, it can be high stress, it can be fast paced. Really don't lose sight of your sleep and your sleep habits. That could be the deal breaker for you guys as well. Utilize the tryptophan in that turkey Thanksgiving Day and get yourself a good night's sleep, because the more well rested you are, studies support that we make better food choices, and it just makes it easier to make better food choices. When you are waking up when you haven't slept well, your cortisol levels are already going to be higher. Your body's already going to be more in that state of anxiety and give me food to give me energy, and it's just going to make it that much more difficult. So don't lose sight of your goals this time of year, but make sure that sleep is a part of that. That should be really an integral part of your health journey. So keep an eye on that this time of year, because sometimes getting a couple extra hours of sleep, I know you're sitting there saying, how can I find time to get a couple extra hours of sleep? But honestly, it's all perspective with how you tackle your day. If I have time to get up and go to the gym and do 19,000 other things, there's a way to make it fit your day. You just gotta flex with it somewhere and make sure to get that sleep in. So I hope this holiday video was somehow helpful for you guys. The biggest thing that I wanted to stress is that you don't have to beat yourself up about enjoying Thanksgiving. You should enjoy Thanksgiving, but you should also make sure that you don't just decide to throw in the towel for the next 5 weeks, right? So make sure you're still treating your body and your health right. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap up this video here. I hope it was somehow helpful for you. I hope everyone has a wonderful holiday, and I'll see you in the next video.